Hi and welcome to another gaming video. And in today's video, well, it's a bit of a follow-up to a previous video, and I am currently trying to buck the trend of buying games digitally and to buy more games physically. So I've got something to hold. So 3% of my Nintendo Switch collection is physical, and that's not a lot. In the previous video, I spoke about storage. Downloading entire games from a digital store means that the whole game is stored on your system, whereas if you've got a cartridge of a game, some of it, sometimes most of it, it is on there. So not only does it save sort of download time, but it also saves space on your system. But there is a bonus of having an all digital game collection. In fact, there's a couple, I suppose. Say I wanted to go out, I just grab my Switch and off I go. All my games are stored on it, ready to play. I've got a 512 gig micro SD card in my Switch. That's more than enough space for every game that I've bought. They're all downloaded, they're all installed, they're all ready to play. With a physical collection, you have to grab your console and then you have to grab whatever games that you want to take with you. And that is more stuff to take. So it's really not that much of an issue if you've sort of got little cartridges for like the Switch or the PlayStation Vita or your DS. But if you're taking maybe an older portable or your home console with you, maybe to a mate's house, that is a big wedge of Xbox discs or Mega Drive cartridges to lug about. And the other bonus of digital games is that they're tied to your account. So if my Switch was to get stolen, I could buy a new one and re-download my games collection, and they'd all be there. If my console and my physical collection get stolen, I've lost everything. The other thing, I suppose, is physical media. They can wear out, they can get scratched, they can degrade over time, whereas having an all digital all the time means they're there, they're ready to re-download wherever you need them. Well, for as long as the console maker lets you do, I suppose. I'm still pro physical media because I like to have something that I own, because you don't own your digital collection, you just license it, I suppose. And I'd like to have something to put on a shelf. There are definite bonuses to having a digital game collection. Yes, they take up more space because you've got the entire game, but you don't have anything to show for it. I've got 45 games on my Switch, and like I said, only 3% of them, only about 5-6 of those games are physical. A little thin wedge of games sitting on a shelf. Yeah, that's it. There are pros and cons to both. The pros of physical are that you own them and you've got something to show for them, and they take up less storage space on your system, especially as everything seems to be going all digital these days. Newer Xboxes, they're losing their disk drive, same with PlayStation. So everything you have for your console needs to be downloaded. That takes up a lot of space, whereas if you've got physical, it takes up a bit less space because some of the game is actually stored on the media itself. So I do like both sides of it. I love the fact that I can just grab my Switch, off I go, and everything I own is there, ready to go. But I do like the fact that I should have something on a shelf to show off. In my previous video, you saw pictures of consoles that I'd owned in the past. So a big PS3 collection sitting on my shelf, PS Vita, DS, Super Nintendo, and Dreamcast. These all came with a big selection of games, which I'd put on a shelf to show off to people, I suppose. It is a bit of a two-edged thing. Physical media does wear out. Physical media takes up space, whereas my Switch is just a Switch sitting there. Everything's on it, ready to go. So yeah, I do like having physical media, but I can also see the bonus of having an all digital game collection. Let me know what you think. I mean, the whole trend is going towards all digital. 85% of game sales over the last 2 years has been digital. That is a huge decline in physical media, and it's just, well, digital is convenient, but I do also see the pros of having a physical collection. Like, subscribe, enjoy.